Hey, hope you are doing very well. I'm back today with the daily crypto news. My name is Miklos Denkler. I am the co-founder of the CorionX project, and we are coming with daily crypto news every day to keep you updated and helping you to get deeper in the crypto rabbit hole. As you see, most of the altcoins are in green. So it seems that the altcoin season is back or is on the best way to come back and just providing some nice returns to altcoin traders and also crypto holders, Bitcoin investors. So as we see, ICP, Angold, Algorand, Shiba, WeChain, Sushi, Ethereum Classic, Luna, Zen, Atom, and a lot of other coins pumping really well. So most of them are in green. And as we see back 1 week, that also there was a huge dump last week, but now it seems to be that most of the altcoins are in back in green. And as we just looking back the last 1 month, that we see just few altcoins are in green and most of the altcoins are in red. Let's check our favorite indicator, the crypto fear and greed index. And we see, let's refresh it. So today on June 29th, we are in the 25 level in the extreme fear category. So it's really funny that the market is pumping, but fear and greed index is not changing. So it's kind of stagnating here. So I don't know why it's happening, but in extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. And let's get into our news. So the first news is a technical analysis from the morning. Bitcoin stuck near 33,000 US dollar. What could trigger a strong rally? And we see that we have several levels that identify the analyst as support: 33,500, 32,500, and resistance at 33,000. And also, let's check what's happened here. And we already know that the Bitcoin pumped about 36,000 levels. So that is the next key resistance is near 36,500, above which the bulls are likely to aim a rally towards 38,000. Any more gain could lift the price towards the key, the 24,000 zone in the near term. So this is what we should check. And now all these levels, these resistance levels, 35 and 35,500 are acting as support now. And the next resistance is 36,500. And the next level will be the 38,000 levels. The next piece of news. Ethereum boost keeps pushing. Why rally isn't over yet? So Ethereum is pumping harder than Bitcoin. So Ethereum successfully overcome the 2,000 US dollar resistance zone, and now it's trading about 2,200, and also it overcame the 2,100 levels, and it overcome also this 1.236 Fibonacci level. So that was a nice movement from Ethereum, but most of these are outdated because I opened it in the morning, and just we are above. So the next key resistance is near the 2,200 zone. We are above now. Any more gains could set the pace for a move towards the 2,250 level. So we are not there yet. A close about 2,250 might open the doors for a steady increase towards the 2,500 level in the near term. So we should check, as the 2200 will act as a support, and the 2250 can we overcome or not. The next piece of news: Ethereum price shoots 6.5% as Ethereum address activity surpassed Bitcoin's for the first time. This Ethereum address activity has surpassed Bitcoin for the first time in the history. It comes amid BTC address activity constantly declining over the last few months. The AIP 1559 implement on Ropsten testnet witnessed over 88,000 Ethereum coins burnt so far, worth 177 million. So we know that Ethereum transaction fees will be burned, and as they are testing on Ropsten, that they already burned more than 170 million dollar worth of Ethereum. Let's check this chart from Sentiment. Ethereum address activity surpasses Bitcoins for the first time in history. So addresses 24 hours, and we see that Ethereum unique addresses spike ahead of BTC for the first time ever. So we see that the green are the BTC addresses. This red line is the Ethereum addresses and surpasses Bitcoin addresses. So that's really good news. Ethereum London hard fork approaches closer, and the AIP 1555, it aims to implement the mechanism to burn the base fee, which will make the Ethereum economy deflationary over time. So we will see that we have less and less Ethereum. Also, most of the 25% of Ethereum are locked in the smart contracts of the Ethereum 2.0 and also in DeFi. And also, as fees will be burned, that we will experience how Ethereum deflation is working. As a side effect of a more predictable base fee, AIP 1559 may lead to some reduction in gas prices if we assume that fee predictable means user will overpay for gas less frequently. So also we will feel less gas fees. At Squawk Box, Jim Cramer is saying he is bullish, and I went back into Ethereum because Bitcoin had 30,000. I like Ethereum because people actually use it much more to be able to buy things. So he's this kind of celebrity running an investor kind of show. Last week, he announced that he sold most of his Bitcoins, and now he's announcing he's coming back in Ethereum. The next piece of news. Key Bitcoin price indicator flashes its fifth buy signal in BTC history. The Puell multiplier just flashed a buy signal for the fifth time in the BTC history, but its creator cautious that a plunging hash rate and China miner purge are important factors to consider. So you should definitely check the video that we shared today. This is the Bitcoin broke up and bottom is in, and also we are talking about the Puell multiply. So you should definitely check it out. So let's get back to our news. Okay, so David Puell, he is the inventor of this indicator. BTC getting reports that most awesomely named indicator just gave its fifth buy signal in BTC history. Looking good, yes, but remember that Puell multiply reacts to hash rate movements too, and hash rates follows price, not the other way around. So this is the Puell multiplier. When it's crashing this green zone, that is a really good buying opportunity, and when entering the red zone, it's better to sell. And also you can see how Bitcoin price is correlated with the Puell multiply. And also you see that there was a buy signal when the Bitcoin price dipped, and the multiply gave this buy signal really accurate also in the Corona dump last year. Miner purge leads to historic drop in mining difficulty, so we should be careful. We see the 2020 halving before that, and also the current mining difficulty, and it can a 50% drawdown in price, which means twice as much BTC needs to be sold to cover the same cost in fiat, as well increased expenses incurred by miners shifting their operations out of China. And this is the hash rate just changed. So it first price decrease, then the hash rate decrease. Hash rate follows price and other exogenous factors, as we have clearly seen with the China situation. Okay, so I leave it open. I think also we will just discuss it tomorrow. Bitcoin's moon mission. This is the title of the today live stream. Bitcoin to meteorically rise 15 times, says crypto analyst Lark Davis. Here is when. Okay, the digital asset analyst tells his nearly 400 Twitter followers that the flagship cryptocurrency will meteorically rise and exceed the price of $500,000 in the coming years. Quote, Bitcoin will go on the rival the market cap of gold this decade, that is 15 times from the current price, which will give a per unit price of $500,000 per BTC. So this is the prediction, and also he answered to Ricardo Salinas' tweet. And from the Today News, watch the Today News, watch the Yesterday News. We are talking about Ricardo Salinas, and also just we watched the report with him. So he invested 10% of his wealth in Bitcoin, and he's really not liking fiat money. He's saying that fiat money is a scam, and he believes in gold and Bitcoin, but most in Bitcoin. Another mega important aspect is that Bitcoin has a verifiable and fixed max supply. For gold, there is no way to audit all the existing mined gold on Earth, let alone to unfound gold on Earth and the total amount of gold in the universe, which will be a lot. Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million individual units with ease. That is 1.000000000. Gold, in theory, can be divided into tiny fractions, but unless you are carrying a bag of gold dust, this is hard to do. Standard units of gold are the ones which cannot be easily divided. Okay, Bitcoin is increasing in adoption at an exponential rate. Merchants worldwide accept BTC, and more are joining all the time. PayPal, Visa, and all others, as you know, and now countries like El Salvador, Panama, Paraguay, and many more. Gold is primarily a tool for investors, central banks, and industry. Paying for things in gold is almost non-existent. Okay, imagine being able to buy gold before it became worth of $10 trillion market cap. That is Bitcoin now. So great report from Lark Davis. The next piece of news. Guggenheim's Scott Minerd stands by $600,000 Bitcoin prediction, but there is a big catch. Guggenheim is one of the biggest wealth management investor funds, so big institutions. And he's saying in an interview that the possibility of Bitcoin losing over 50% of its base on historical price action. Every major run-up in Bitcoin, there has been about an 80% crash. Now that would make a lot of sense in a lot of ways because they would bring us back into the neighborhood of $15,000. So Guggenheim wants to buy at 50,000. I have been saying between 20,000 and 30,000. The real bottom, when you look at the technicals, is 10,000, and you know that is sort of extreme. I would say 15,000. If it's got to 20,000, I wouldn't be in a hurry to buy it, because when markets like this wash out, usually it takes a couple of years of consolidation. Okay, our research shows that as a store of value, and that's a debatable point, that if you were to compare it against gold, you would be at somewhere between 400 and 600,000. So Guggenheim's analysts also comparing to gold. Sovereign wealth funds don't find cryptocurrencies to have matured enough to become an asset class. So without large flows of capital coming from the institutional sector, it remains a highly volatile speculative assets, and the volatility scares institutional money away, and so retail is willing to speculate, and it's often caught up in mania, and also once they have exhausted all of their savings, there is no one else left to buy. So this is a little bit interesting. Look for more declines in crypto as Bitcoin breaks through support. Next support level is 20,000. So the title is about 600,000, but almost he's talking about 15,000, 20,000, 10,000. So I think they want Bitcoin really to go down these steep levels, and then they are ready to buy up as much as they can, and also other institutions are going to do that. So that was the news yesterday, but I think it's good to mention. Bitcoin is going to trade at $160 this year, says Celsius CEO Alan Mashinsky. He also told that Elon Musk is a cryptocurrency space, and yeah, so he says that Elon Musk is a tourist in crypto and nothing else. But I wanted to bring you this quote. If the richest guy in the world is willing to exchange a Bitcoin for a Tesla, you have to ask yourself who is getting the good deal. So ask yourself about this. The next piece of news, also there was a news before, but just mentioning why crypto will likely go crazy again in July, and the main event that will be coming, the B word. And this is a kind of conference that organized by Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter and Square, and a big Bitcoin believer and supporter. And he invited Elon Musk, and then they will discuss the future of Bitcoin. And I think this conference can end up really, really well. And I think Elon Musk also will learn more about Bitcoin. The next piece of news, Morgan Stanley Equity Fund owns 28.2 thousand shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust per SEC. Okay, so Morgan Stanley is one of the biggest banks in the US, and the Grayscale Trust is the biggest investor in Bitcoin, who is buying up Bitcoins and selling their shares as they are representing some ownership on these Bitcoins. So significant state reported owning a significant stake in GBTC, so Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, as of April 30, according to a recent filing with the SEC. Okay, they own almost 28,000 shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Morgan Stanley exposure is worth roughly okay, but it's not that. I think it's much more, because it's much more. The exposure was worth over 1.3 million at the end of April, according to the filing. Grayscale is by far the world's largest crypto asset manager with 29 billion US dollar in asset under management. And also we have all other funds, Chainlink, Ethereum, Filecoin, Litecoin, and other funds. And also they will starting DeFi funds. Okay. So there was a news last week that Morgan Stanley made its first capital investment into blockchain by co-leading a 48 million Series B financing round for Securitize, a Coinbase-backed tokenization platform. The next piece of news. A growing number of asset managers are suddenly betting on a Bitcoin price rise. What are they seeing? So asset managers betting on Bitcoin price, and what are they seeing? So they just seeing that Bitcoin might bottom out here, and let's check this. According to a senior data analyst at Forbes Digital Asset, Xavier Paz, this is a unique investment trade not displayed by other kinds of investors. The analyst adds that the behavior by the asset managers can also be explained in that they maybe have received mandates to gain scale in Bitcoin before moving to other assets, and they know that Bitcoin can be volatile. So then there is an interest to enter in Bitcoin, and also they know that Bitcoin price is volatile. The influx of more cryptocurrencies and tokens, as well as emergence of a large number of corporates that are approving and investing in crypto, is expected to propel this growth. So they are also interested in other crypto assets, not just in Bitcoin. So here's the news. That was the news that this Mexican billionaire invested his 10% of his liquid portfolio in Bitcoin, and also he said that he's preparing his bank to provide Bitcoin investments and crypto related things. So that was the news yesterday. Despite regulatory uncertainty, India crypto investment surges almost 20 times in 1 year. Indian investors have paid almost 40 billion into cryptocurrency over the past year. 40 billion. Despite India's uncertain regulatory climate regarding crypto assets, nationwide investment in digital assets have increased by roughly 20 times over the past year. And we know that there was a news in every week that India is banning crypto, and banks are not providing crypto services, and so on and so on. But now let's see. They find it far easier to invest in crypto than gold because the process is very simple. You go online, you can buy crypto, you don't have to verify it, unlike gold. So we know that India is really loving gold. They are buying gold for any anniversary, for any kind of anniversary and family holidays, and all holidays spent with gold. And also they are just interacting with crypto, as this news explaining. Richie Sood is among those who have pivoted away from gold in favor of cryptocurrency. Sood has invested more than 13,000 in digital assets since December, having cashed out a portion of her position when BTC broke about 50,000 in February before reinvesting amid the recent crash. So the guy is really smart. What's this monthly value of fiat invested into crypto by Indians? So this is there is a huge spike in January investing in crypto, and it's in billion dollars. Okay, nice. The next piece of news is correlated to this. So I think it seems that somehow to the government, doesn't like this, and they are saying Indians could be charged an extra 2% tax on Bitcoin and crypto purchased abroad. the equalization levy could make cryptocurrencies more expensive for Indian users and exchanges. So there is a kind of Google tax. Services provided in India by overseas e-commerce companies are subject to the equalization levy, also colloquially called by Google tax, but the experts are still uncertain how it's applicable to crypto. Yeah, I don't think so it's applicable because, Bitcoin is not at, let's say, on a overseas entity. Bitcoin is running on computer computers running the nodes, and in the same time, one Bitcoin is running on thousands of computers around the globe. So if somebody purchasing Bitcoin, maybe there is a third party helping them purchase, but also if you are purchasing from another individual, then just your transaction going through, and it's not different if you are domestic or if you are foreign. So the total is same. So there is no kind of issue that Bitcoin is overseas or not overseas. So I don't know how they will do this, but I think they don't want other exchanges entering crypto. So, but it's really hard to understand how they will taxing these transactions. Okay, the next piece of news. 50,000 electric vehicle charging stations in Europe to offer crypto payments. Over the next 3 years, 50,000 electric vehicles charging stations across Europe will start accepting crypto payments. So, and guys, this is the future, and you see that accepting your Visa card, Ethereum, or other crypto, PayPal, and I think we will see more and more crypto, because also you can use your Apple Pay, you can use your Visa with crypto. So I think that would be amazing, this electric vehicle crypto innovation. So payments for vehicles, and just imagine the world if, let's say, 30 years ago you would just talking to your friends and mentioning that there will be self-driving cars, there will be cars that you don't have to do nothing. These cars will go with electricity and not consuming any gas, and also you will pay renting these cars and paying with the digital assets, a cryptocurrency. What's this cryptocurrency? It's like a money, but not on paper. So this is really weird, but this is the innovation. So I would like to see this. And also there is no mentioning here about IOTA, who is also doing that your car can earn other rewards in crypto, and also acting as an IoT device, just giving a lot of data to other devices. So we see it's really interesting. So guys, that's it for today. Definitely check out the video from yesterday, this video that we talked about that Bitcoin broke up, and also the pure multiply. So we discussed details, the pure multiply. Definitely you should watch this video. Markets are really looking good. So let's just check the charts. We see that Bitcoin broke up, and now we are awaiting just retesting this horizontal resistance that it's acting now as support. And also there is another trend line that would be really healthy if BTC would retest it and then continue to upwards. We see the movement if Bitcoin would broke down here at 33,400. That would be a bearish sign to coming back in this channel and maybe visiting also the previous lows. So definitely we have this trading channel between 30,000 and 41,000. So now we are almost in the middle and going into the upper territory. So that is a good sign for Bitcoin. And we'll see this time if Bitcoin can break this 32,000 level or not. You see all other arts are pumping. Just check the today's technical analysis video. We talked about Ethereum, Bitcoin dominance, and all other important technical things and the pure multiply. So that's it for today. Let's see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. Smash the like, the subscribe, push the bell, notification all, and share this video with your friends. Let's educate people about crypto, and we will get back with other crypto news, and also we will coming with some tutorials how to use CorionX farms and trading on taxes. So thank you for being here. Have a really good